the buzz about competency-based education. If you pull up any article on competency-based education in the Chronicle of Higher Education inside higher ed, you'll see a very unique range of responses to competency-based education. One view is, what are you talking about? This is new. This has been around since the early 70s. This concept is nearly 45 years old. You have critics who say this might contribute to the solidification of a two-tier higher education system, or it's a large play by foundations and venture capitalists around the nation to get into higher education, or it's to create worker bees that don't have critical thinking skills. On the other hand, you'll have people who argue that it's at last a detachment from time as a measure of learning and success. It's a focus on learning and outcomes and evidence. It's a focus on better preparation for the workforce and an industry-recognized credentials. Well, our purpose today, obviously, is to explore a lot of those questions and a lot of those issues. We see this sort of as a natural consequent, if you will, to previous NEBHE convenings, many of them here at the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston, the Summit on Cost and Higher Education that we did with the Davis Educational Foundation, our Reinventing the University and our University Unbound meetings as well. And our goal today is to really, I think, wrestle and explore some of the key questions that are pertinent to the opportunities and the possibilities of competency-based education. How do we define it? And how do we define it in relation to terms like proficiency and mastery? What does it portend, in fact, for the end of the credit hour or time as the primary measure? What does it mean for the assessment of learning, direct or otherwise? Who is it for? Is it for working adults? Does it have applicability to general education and liberal arts education? Is it for brick and mortar institutions or primarily online? What implications does it have for accreditation, for authorization, and again for assessment? And fundamentally, what do students, presumably whom we're trying to serve, what do they think about competency-based education? Well, we invite you to join the conversation, obviously in the course of our event today. Tweet and communicate at will in the cyber sphere. We'd love to have this conversation continue on during the day as well as beyond. We would invite your thoughts and your input via our New England Journal of Higher Education as well. And on our website, where you'll find information not only on the conference, video of sessions, as well as some information on the work that we're doing on the Higher Education Innovation Challenge.